Guys all know I'm signed up under my sister Jana, and Jana's daughter got married this past Friday. Whoa, it's almost a week. They're about to celebrate a week anniversary. And so we had a few things going on, just a few. And so it has been a quick minute since we have been able to see all your faces. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're able to turn your cameras on, we would love to see your faces. I don't care if you don't have makeup on. I don't care if you're in your pajamas. I don't care if you're eating dinner. Now, if you're in the bathroom, if you're in the shower, I do care a little bit about that. Otherwise, turn your camera on. We want to see your beautiful smiling face. And if there's someone that you know that should be on this call who isn't, send them a quick text. Tell them it's starting and let's get them on this call. Jana, how you doing? Have you recovered? And what is life like now that you're a mother-in-law?
Well, good evening. I'm trying to catch up on life. I do, like, those of you that have been the mother of the bride before, like, like this feeling. It's like it was just overwhelming. But yes, it was beautiful. I'm so happy for my girl. And she got a good man, and we are so excited for them. And I don't know what it feels like to be a mother-in-law. Like it hasn't sunk in yet. They're not home. And so they get home Saturday. So I don't know. It's just weird. It is just a very strange feeling at this point, but really just so happy for my girl. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful wedding. It really was so much fun. I took like 300 pictures. It was, and yet we still never got one single picture with just my mom and dad, just the two of them together. We didn't get one out of 300 pictures. We didn't get one, but it really was. But so we apologize. It has been a minute since we've been able to do a team call, but we are here. We are back. You guys, it is springtime. The sun is shining. Hallelujah. Staying up a little longer in the day too. I love this time change. Love the time change. Where it stays lighter longer. Vicki Elbert, it is good to see your face, even though I just saw you the other week in Tennessee, but it's really good to see you. Some of y'all, I haven't seen you in forever, and I'm dying to see you. Like, you can't even imagine. I told a group of diamonds today, we're planning this event for convention, and I told them, I said, you guys just be ready. I am going to make this the cheesiest event, the funnest thing. It's going to be like a Lifetime movie up in there. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like cheese, I'll back off, right? But I can't wait to see you guys. Cannot wait to see you all. And so when they announced that convention had gone virtual, we knew we had to do something, because there's nothing like us being together. And here's what I want you to do. If some of you are on the fence about, I don't know, go to Dallas to just watch convention, I don't know if I want to do that, right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to really consider this. You need community. You need Plexus community. You need us, believe it or not, in your Plexus lives. You really do. And we need you. We are a team. We are a family. Okay? We need you guys to be there. I'm talking especially to the leaders and the jewels. We need you guys to be there, but everyone. We want you guys to be there. We want to hug your necks, okay? We want to be cheesy with you. Please come so we can be cheesy with you. Please come. We are going to be having this incredible event at the Marriott in Plano. You guys, it is an exquisite hotel. It's beautiful. We went there once in 2016 for a jewel training. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's almost resort level, okay? And we are getting rooms there for $109 a night. You cannot beat that. Trust me, we checked around. You can't beat it. We are going to be having some fun. We've got a party planned. We've got some stuff planned for just Pink Link, for just this team, where it's going to be a little bit of a smaller group and you're going to be able to see people and talk and everything. So please, 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 please make plans now. June 25th and 26th. You can come in on the 24th. You will get the 109 rate if you come in on the 24th. Okay. And then everything starts off the 25th and the 26th. And when I tell you we're going to have fun, you guys, it's going to be Amber and Jana level of fun. Okay. This isn't like fun. Okay. This is like fun. Okay. We're going to do it right. We're going to have a good old time. So make plans now. You do not need to listen to what I'm about to say. You do not need to book your hotel room yet. They will be sending me a link in the next couple of days, hopefully tomorrow, maybe on Monday, for a link for us to send out for everyone. You click that link, you get the 109 rate. So don't worry about calling the hotel just yet. We're not going to run out of rooms, okay? You do not need to pay for the event just yet. The $50, you do not need to do that just yet. Hang tight. We'll be coming out with more instructions on that in actually just the next couple of days with where to go to do that. Keep in mind, we have to pay for the big room we're using. We have to pay for a lot of other stuff. So that's what that $50 goes to. And it includes lunch on Saturday. We're doing boxed lunches because we only have like a 45-minute window to have lunch. So you'll be able to just grab your lunch and then get back into the trainings. Who's excited? I'm excited. Are you ready for some Jana and Amber level of fun? Hello. You guys know it's going to be good. Okay. And if I don't see all your faces there, I'm going to get on airplanes. I'm going to come and kick all y'all in the booty. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But I seriously, I need to see you guys. Please come. I'm begging you. Please come. It's going to be awesome. Jana, what do you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said everything, but I'm so excited. We knew when they canceled it, there was just no question. We were planning something, and you guys, we have planned some really special things. We have some really fun things planned for y'all, just for y'all. So it's going to be amazing. The area, not only is the hotel so nice, but that area is awesome. Tons of shopping, restaurants, things to do.
You will not need to rent a car. You just need to get an Uber from the airport. You really won't need to rent a car.
Yeah, restaurants and shopping, just walking distance right there. So it's an amazing area. We're going to have a blast. I promise you, we are going to have so much fun. So it's taken us a little time to work this out just because we wanted to find the best deal for you guys. So we worked really hard to get into a really nice hotel, but then still get the 109 rate. So that's a whole lot cheaper than Vegas, y'all. So it really is. So I know, we're going to have to do the $50, but that, like I said, that's going to include a meal. That's also going to include some other snacks and stuff, I believe. Right, Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there'll be snacks and drinks and stuff while we're watching convention. And then we've got some other things planned. So it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Like, I'm ready.
I'm just saying that, well, no, I'm not going to give that away. I can't give it away. It's too good. I got to keep it a surprise. I don't do good with surprises. I like to just tell everybody, or if I get you a present, I want to give it to you right then. But I'm going to save that.
Don't tell them.
All right. I won't. We are so excited. We have got some people that are going to speak to you guys tonight. They are rock stars on our team. And when I say rock stars, they are signing people up left and right. They are promoting. They are doing incredible things. And so is Erin on here? Let me scroll through my pages. Yes, there she is. How are you doing? Please pronounce your last name for me. I'm terrible with names. Is it Lamont or Lamonte?
Lamonte, yes.
So when did you go Emerald, Erin?
Last month.
Are you excited?
A few days ago.
Yes.
Just a few days ago. Are you excited?
Yes. It still hasn't sunk in. I feel like I've been in a very quiet season. It only sinks in when I see anything that says Emerald Extravaganza. When I see something about Mexico, I'm like, that's me now. That's not just a dream. That's me. That's me now.
And I want to say this. I think something that has really struck me with Erin is I remember when Erin signed up. And it was less than 2 years ago, guys. So that's pretty darn impressive right there. And Erin has just dove in and done the work. And look, you guys, she just went emerald last month and her team is still exploding. So, I mean, she's looking on to sapphire. So anyway, I just had to throw that in there because to have joined less than 2 years ago, it's pretty dang impressive.
Yes,
Thank you.
it really is. So Erin, talk to us a little bit about like what you've been doing, how your team is succeeding and all that jazz.
All right. So for anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Erin Lamonte. I am a mother of 5 children. I birthed 3 of them, and 2 of them, the adoption will be final April 29th. So that's exciting news for us. We've fostered them for 3 years now, and the adoption will be final in just a few weeks. So we've got a really exciting month. And we're buying our first home. We're adopting children, going emerald. Like a lot of things are going on. God's really moving.
You're like a grown up and everything.
I know, right? I know. So I just starting back. I want to back way up, and it started when it really came down to me asking a family member to borrow some money to either pay my light bill or to purchase a wholesale membership from Plexus. That's how bad it was. I loved health and wellness, and I sought out because of our financial situation on a business adventure, and Plexus lined up with everything that I believed in. I had to have all natural, so I spent weeks Googling, ingredients that I had never heard of, can't even pronounce. So I spent a lot of time because I CrossFit 5 to 7 days a week. I grow my own beef. I garden. I try to eat as clean as I can. So all natural it was first priority to me. So I signed up with Plexus, and the lady my church member that just reminded me, I wrote her when I went emerald, and I said, can you believe that I hit emerald? Because she's obviously under me. And she said, and do you remember that you were trying to decide if you were to pay your light bill that was going to be cut off, or to borrow the money from me to do this? And I said, I had totally forgotten. My husband owned his own big truck a big truck business, and we were looking at bankruptcy. And I just said, I'm going to do this, and it's got to work. Like, there's no option. I prayed about it for so long, and I didn't really like MLMs. I didn't really believe in supplementation. And everywhere I looked, God pointed me right to Plexus. And like we can be sometimes, I was stubborn. I didn't want to listen, and I couldn't ignore it. And I said, all right, God, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it, with all that I can to glorify your name. Mm-hmm. And he's been there every step of the way. And as people have asked me over the past few weeks, what are y'all doing? I've had, other Plexus ambassadors reach out to me that I've never seen, never heard of. And I was just telling my team, trying to process that, like, I don't think that I'm doing nothing different, but I'm doing everything different. My sponsor, Julie King, she couldn't say it better when there really is just seasons for everything. And there's a season for harvesting, and there's a season for planting. And I think the last 2 years I have spent seeding so fervently, just every single day. I message people. I'm joining groups. Trying my best to get out there, whatever that looks like. And the harvest is just coming from a whole entire team, because I try to teach a really easy, duplicatable system. And I tell my top leaders, it feels so good when I'm a community person, so I like to talk to everybody all the time. And not everybody needs to be talked to all the time, but I can understand that because I love to talk. So it feels so good to not talk to some people under me, and I'm just getting messages. They're signing people up. Left and right. And I'm like, I haven't even talked to this person. So I'm like, how do they even know how to do that? Like, what are they doing? Do they need help? And God just said that they don't need help, Erin. Like, your system is easy. You've made it duplicatable, so they already know what to do. So I think there really is.
I want to stop right here, because I know everyone is going, what's her system? I want to know. Can you explain it to us in a few short minutes?
And it really is just simple. And I actually just kind of posted it on the group that I have on Facebook, because I don't know how so when my biggest thing really is, and it might seem strange to some of you, because this is proven to me that everybody's business is going to be different. I watch so many YouTube videos and documentaries, and I watch so many different people, and all of our businesses look different. And I think they kind of might match our personality. When I make posts, I don't really get a lot of activity on my post, and people are like, "Oh yeah, right. There's no way. Like, how are you Emerald?" But I don't. Like, go back and look on my posts. I hardly have any likes. I hardly have any comments. But people reach out to me in private message, but I have planted so many seeds. I post stories every other day. I watch who watches my story. I make sure that I post a long story, and I message the people that have watched my story all the way from 1 to 9. If they've hung with me that long, then they've got to be interested. So I message them. I, for 2 years now, call me crazy, but I have messaged people. I have built relationships. I message 500 people in a week. I would start at the top of my Facebook list, and I would message 10 to 20 people, and I would just build relationships. Everybody that's on my team, that's how they got here. They either told me no in a season, not right now, you're crazy, sure, what is this stuff about? But that was just how I got where I am, because it had to work. And I just said, so my system is really easy. I message people. I ask, have they ever heard of Plexus? How can I kind of be there just to coach them in health and wellness all together? And I say, would you like to share with any health goals that you have, or any illnesses that you might have? And I send them a chart. They kind of come back with me, what their issues are and what their goals are. And I just tell them I would love to kind of coach you in my group over, this course of your journey over the next 90 days. Kind of remind you, I started my own group probably 9 months ago called Reminding Me Consistency is Key. And it was just a place that I started posting recipes, some kind of, like, I would get on there and just do workouts live. Nothing fancy, just I would just put up Beachbody, and I would just start a room and just do an exercise if anybody wanted to join. And just reminding people that consistency is key, really. And so my system it's duplicatable, because I ask them, how can I be there for you? How can I serve you? Really, they tell me how I can serve them, and I make sure that I serve them. And I guess that kind of just leaked to everybody else. I hope that I have led and made a system of servants, really, because we're here ultimately to serve God. And I guess that kind of just, carried on for other people, because that's all that I can say is just serve and serve well.
Wow. So I just got off a call with our book club people, and we talked about how we are not in the business. We are only in the business of helping others. We are in the business of helping others. And it sounds like, I don't know if you realize this, Erin, but listening to you talk, you have grasped that. You are truly in the business of helping other people. You are keeping this about other people. And that is what's so important. And as I'm thinking through that I'm sitting here going, man, she really helps others. Someone, let's see, who was it? Kay Hall wrote, Erin is kind and helpful, gives of herself. Julie King, you are an amazing leader. Yes. So all of these things that I'm thinking, other people are seeing in you too. So kudos to you, Erin, for keeping it about other people, for not making it about the money or the trip or the car. But we are truly in the business of helping others, helping them, reach their fullest fitness potential, which you are a beast at. I watch some of your workouts. I'm like, dang, girl,
that also comes in seasons.
I know. But just the way that you're helping others, I'm so happy for you. And I'm so watching someone like you go, Emerald, who has this servant heart. It's so special. It truly is.
Thank you.
Jana, do you have anything you wanted to add?
I just have to say how proud I am, because I have this clear memory of when you joined, because you had questions about the compensation plan. And that is just like, I remember then just thinking, I love that just because you wanted to learn, and it just feels like it was yesterday, and it just feels, I
I
don't know.
agree.
I'm just so happy for you, Erin.
Thank you. And
So
it is
happy.
just bringing me back to those first and just chatting with you because I feel like it's been that long. Just you've been busy, I've been busy, and it's never been about the money. And I think back then it was about the money, but maybe just a little faith that I might have had of who's going to take care of my family. Like I've got to do something. God heard my heart, and my heart has always been to serve. Before Plexus, I wanted to open a gym and just help women feel good about themselves. And he knows the desires of our heart. And he knew most of all, more than the money, more than anything, he knew that I wanted to help women and I wanted to serve them. And I stay in my back office. Like I post and I do recruit, and the Lord blesses me with new, but I spend 90% of my time in my back office messaging the people that I have, working with them and just serving them. And that really is what it's about, just serving well. And like Julie, all these people asking me like, what am I doing? And I don't think watching all of our businesses and how different they are, again, I think it's a personality thing because there are successful women that don't message people because the flock just comes to them. And I think all the one thing that we all have in common is we're all doing something. We're just active. You're never stuck. There's always something that you can do. When I had a quiet season in January, I was thinking, how can I get Plexus out to the world? What can I do? So I'm giving my postman samples. I'm going through the bank line. I'm dropping a sample in the box to the bank lady. I'm always trying to think of something new to do. So you're never stuck. If you're in a season where you think it's just quiet, we always grow in those slow seasons. I think just to be still and just ask God for guidance. And just work for a no. I think what's working for my team right now the most is being bold and telling fear that it has no place here. I can't express to my team enough just to say, go live. It's about the person that needs to hear Plexus, the hope that it has, but most of all, I tell my girls, it's about the work that God's trying to do in you for personal growth. Don't worry about the person, worry about you and what God's trying to do and bless your life. And that really is just personal growth.
And that is what I think about when I think about you, Erin. One, you're so bold. And I love that if you guys, I don't know if you guys caught that, but she was just saying her slow season in January. That was just in January. And It was a slow season. And she didn't settle for the slow season. She's like, what can I do? Because there is always something we can do.
Yes.
And you guys, her slow season was January and then went Emerald in March. That shows you how quickly things can take a turn. So let that be an encouragement to you. I see it happen all the time. And so never look at your business and the health of your business in a 1 month span. Take it, you have to look at it over 6 months or a year and see how far you've come. Look back where you were this time last year and where you are now. Have you grown? And that's what matters. And then step it up, be bold. And that is one thing I love about Erin. Erin is bold. She's not afraid to put herself out there. She's not afraid to ask questions if she doesn't know. And she knew it was time last month. And I love that. And she did it. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you in Mexico.
Thank you.
That is awesome. So happy for you, Erin. So happy for you. And you've got like a major fan section over here in the chat. Like if we could all hold up #1 foam fingers with Erin on them, we'd be doing it right about now. Okay,
Thanks,
let's all give her #1.
Guys.
Give them the right finger, you guys. Come on, stick with it. Way to go, Erin. We are so happy for you. So happy. And here's what I want to encourage you guys with. Like anyone can do it. And I don't mean for this to sound how it's probably going to sound. Erin is nothing special. Now she is special. Okay, she's very special in God's eyes, but she doesn't have anything that you don't have. Anyone can do this. I promise you that. Anyone can do this. If I can do it, anyone can do this. Okay. So let's transition. I want to hear from Miss Vintage 1961. What's up in Scarborough? What's up? someone has a big birthday this year.
I do.
Lynn, how you doing, girl?
Okay, well, let me give y'all a couple of things to notice. I have
Okay.
I have a big black bruise on my face right here.
Can't see it. Can't
Oh,
see it at
girl.
all.
Well, and it's swollen. So I went to the dentist when they were giving me all the shots. They hit a blood vessel. My face is now black and blue.
Oh.
I am currently getting over the shingles on the other side. So I've had a rough couple of weeks, but I kept working because nobody had to know all that. Only a few friends knew all about that. Feel like you've been kicked by a horse when you have the shingles. It was really bad. And my husband's like, get away from me. So it's been a couple of rough weeks, but I'm on the
listen, Lynn, I had shingles last year on my face.
Oh,
At the very beginning of COVID, over my husband's birthday, he's never had chicken pox. And you can get chicken pox from someone who has shingles. And as a 40-year-old man, getting chicken pox is a little more serious than a little kid. We were having to social distance from one another. It was not a good birthday for Jonathan Livesey. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm so sorry because it's hard. It's hard.
It is bad.
I'm good. I'm feeling better every day. And
good. I'm glad.
Yeah. So
well, let me just tell you, according to how you've been working, I'd have never known any of that because you had just been plugging right along.
I just got to keep on working. And here's the thing. This is what I bring hope to all the rest of you that aren't exactly like Erin and her team. Because Erin and I and Julie, we're pretty good friends. We talk a good bit. Listen, they didn't just make it to Emerald, y'all. They enrolled 160 something people or something. That's a lot of people in a month. I mean, my team did that in a year. They did it in a month. So I really wanted to go before her because she had so much good stuff to say. But
no comparison. No comparison here.
But what I'm going to tell you is hope for everybody else, for people like me. So I've been in Plexus for 5 years, and I didn't join Plexus for the money. I joined Plexus for the products and for the health aspect. I had already been in the MLM before, didn't plan on telling anybody that I was taking any products, and I certainly was never going to share. But I was told it before. My daughter is my sponsor. I quickly realized if I didn't share, she was going to take all my friends on her team. And so I shared and got my team. And so that's how that happened. I was kind of an accidental leader. And so because of that, I had to learn, and it's taken me a little bit more time, exactly how to lead, I think, or help others to learn how to grow. And so I've done a lot of self-growth in the last year. And
okay, pause right here. Who here is already really connecting with Lynn? Thank you. Okay, no comparison. You are speaking to us.
Okay.
Go for it.
I want to tell you this. I looked up our numbers because when y'all had posted who recruited or enrolled how many last year, and I was like the third person on the team or whatever, and my number was 89 personal enrollments. My goal every month is 6. I always want to have 6 because that, to me, that is always, they recommend we try to get 3, go silver every month. So I wanted to do twice that. So I always try to at least get 6. And last January, I just compared. I did a little comparison of numbers because I'm not a numbers girl, but I'm learning that I need to be a little better. So last January, February, and March, no enrollees, no team, no personal, no enrollees last year, January, February, March. But when we started in April, from April to December, we enrolled 224 people. But y'all, from July to August, it jumped from 12 to 47. So that was a lot for my team. And, like our Southeast guy, Jake, was calling me saying, what are you doing? Your numbers are so good, all the things. And I was like, well, I got people ranking up. So when people are growing, we're all growing and our numbers are growing. And so like Erin said, there's so many seasons, you're not always at the top. And you're not always in the valley, but it's a lot of, it can be a lot of up and downs. And so I took some time in the fall and early this year to do some personal growth for myself. I've been doing a lot of leadership training and things like that, which have helped me to help my team. And I feel like that is helping me to help them add 1, add 3, and grow. And I'm learning how to do that better. The other thing I wanted to share is that for some people, none of us need to be an expert. We don't need to be an expert to help other people, because if you appear to know everything, that is not duplicatable. So for people who don't know all the details like me, I made a notebook. And I'm not a teacher, but I get accused of it a lot because I like things like teachers. It's just a notebook where I took I'm going to show y'all. I took the catalog apart and put them in protector pages. And then in the notebook, I have a couple handouts that I might give to somebody if I'm sitting down to coffee with them. Now, I don't drink coffee, but I would sit there with them to drink some. And I would talk and they would listen. And I would give them a couple things and flip through the book with them to talk about some things. It's an easy way to share when you don't know all the details, and certainly don't need to know all the details, and they don't need to know all the details. So a notebook is like a little security for those of us that might need a little information in front of us. And I just made it up with a notebook and a catalog and a couple things I might hand out to people. Some people are more detail oriented and they want a paper or they want some form of information. I'm not that way. You tell me it's good, I'm going to buy it, but everybody's not like that. And I know that. And the other thing, I've shown it before, Erin, and we talk about giving out samples a lot. Now, I'm much better at in person. I feel better talking to people in person than I do just messaging all the time or sending text or sending messages that way. So when I can see people, that is what I would choose, is to see them face to face. And if I can see them face to face, they're going to get a goodie bag with samples in it. And this is not hard, but it may not be your personality, and it might be your personality. They're little goodie bags from the dollar store or the party store with a cute little tag. And it's just got Slim and Active in there and how to take it. That's all it is. But it's just cuter than handing them a stick. But now you're welcome just to hand them a stick. Some people, you can just hand them a stick if you need to give them a stick. And I carry those around in this little pencil pouch. It's just a pencil bag. And there's just extra samples in there and a notepad, because if you're going to give somebody a sample, you need their name and phone number. Or you friend them on Facebook immediately. Because if you walk away, you gave away your sample and you'll probably never hear from them again. So don't waste your samples. But if you're going to give them out, keep up with who you're giving them to. And this is a really good example. I went to the doctor the other day, and the nurse there has been so helpful with my parents, some things with my parents. And I was like, I just have to take her a goodie bag. I mean, it's got to have some Plexus in it. She's just my kind of girl. So I took her a bag with handles, a handle bag, a gift bag. And it had a water bottle like this. Yeah, it's a label printed off the computer. Now, it's not anything hard, on pink paper. I took her own water, and here's why. We're very guilty of promoting whoever's water bottles y'all use. Y'all need to put you a label on them when you take your pictures on Facebook and promote Plexus and not the water company. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So they get a water bottle in her goodie bag and her samples and all that. And y'all, before I left there, she said, Lynn, these other ladies in my office want one of those bags. I said, oh, girl, I'll bring them a bag. So I came home, put some more bags together, went back over there, delivered them all a bag. Now, listen, they all watched the video. They're all starting their samples on Monday together. So I have my own little sip and see going on at the doctor's office. And then I told the main girl, I said, listen, when you enroll with me, that's what I said, these people are all going to be on your team and you're going to make some money. And she was like, oh, okay. We kind of sometimes just have to set them up for success. And that's what I'm going to do with her. She's going to get those people. They're going to be on her team. And I'm going to have a fast start silver real quick. So that's just another idea. I do birthdays on Facebook. When somebody has a birthday, I immediately send them a message, whether I know them or not, and offer them samples in celebration of their special day. And when I send them, there's another little cute note. It's just a birthday note. It goes with their samples. But when I mail it, I wrap it up like a birthday present. So when they open the envelope, it really looks like a present. And y'all, it's just samples and a couple papers, but it looks like a big deal. It's not a big deal. And in the meantime, I send them a video through the Engage app. And sometimes they go ahead and get samples through there too. So I don't care how many samples they get. If they want samples, I'm gonna buy some extra and I'm gonna give them out, because some people need to try it before they say yes, and some people don't. So those are quick tips that I think work if you're an in-person kind of person. And everybody thinks they're getting a present, and so they like it. It's warm and fuzzy, and I like to get presents, so people like to get presents. And
I
so
love that.
there you go.
I
That's
love
what
it when you are just too cute. I love all of it. Seriously, like the whole offering something on their birthday, I think that's genius. The baggies that you hand out, I've seen those before and thought genius a million times. I need to do it. I don't know why I don't do it. I need to start
just
doing it.
make a basket
Because-
full and just have it in your
Yeah.
then you don't have to think about it. It's just there.
Because I mean, I'm the type of person, you guys know this, I can talk to a fence post and in 5 minutes, they're my best friend. Like I can talk to anyone, anytime. So I need to start carrying some of those with me and handing them out. That's a
We know.
great.
Before the pandemic and we were all stuck at home, you were always out and about. So you would meet people a lot out and about. And I've always thought, well, my goodness, I'm spending money here. They might need to spend some money with me. And so, like you want them on your team. If you go to them a lot, your hairdresser, maybe your nail person, whoever. So it's getting to where we can go out again. And I just like to be able to hand them something. If they've been nice to me or whatever. A lot of times people will say, oh gosh, your skin looks so good. Oh, here, it's this. Here's your back.
Yeah.
Try this. So all those things work. But I really think when we're growing, it sometimes I had to learn how to do a live, y'all. I was petrified. And I just knew that was what I feared the most. And I had to learn to do it. Now I like to do it, but I don't like to stumble over myself. So I like to know what I'm going to talk about. And I have a few key points and I try to cover those, so that I'm not just rambling.
Yeah.
I don't want to ramble, but it don't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect because we're just imperfect people trying to serve other people. So I know God blesses our efforts. And so I just can't slow down. And then it will come. The floodgates will come.
I love that. And I love that you talked about also serving other people. At the end of the day, we're just in the business of helping others. Someone is asking, what video did you send them after sending a sample? And then what did your birthday paper say? If you want to just hold that up a little closer this time.
The little birthday paper says, happy birthday to you. Enjoy these goodies and let me know what you think. And then I just sign it, Lovelyn. I just printed them to the page. And
hey guys, if you send it, don't sign it Lovelyn. Put your own.
Right.
Okay?
Or
That's
put my phone number on it is fine. Put my phone number is fine.
You put Lynn's number.
If you plan ahead and just make a bunch at a time, then it's not complicated and it's not hard to duplicate and it's fun. So, it is a personality thing. Everybody isn't into frou-frou, but I am. I've always done gift baskets and all that. So for me, it's just a talent and I like using it. And so the Dollar Tree is my best friend and Hobby Lobby, but this is just a little snap bag. It's $1 at the Dollar Tree. And it's another kind of goodie bag. Like it's a present. I would send it to somebody as a present, but it's still just the same samples and stuff. I don't add anything.
Oh, cute.
Nothing different to what they get. It's just what you might be sending to whomever.
Yeah.
So, the video is from the Engage app. I usually send the gut health one and sometimes then the slim one. Since they're getting slim, I want them to know about slim. Recently I've been sending, and I sent 69 of them yesterday, Brooke Hemingway's video about, since she's an RN and her husband's an ER doctor, her story, and it's 2.5 years old. So it was a while back, but it's still a great video. And I sent that to 69 people yesterday. I mean, they asked for it after my post.
Wow.
So, it's a really great video, even just for anybody interested in gut health. So I'll be using that video a lot.
For sure. That's really awesome. Jana, what is that phrase? Activity destroys.
Activity is
What's
the
that?
cure for.
Ailment?
Here's anything that ails you.
Yeah.
Activity cures anything that ails you.
Or
Activity.
ails your business, probably.
Yeah. Something like that.
So
Something like that.
yeah. So if you feel stuck right now, maybe try some of these things that are being thrown your way. If talking face to face freaks the heck out of you, and I understand that it does for some people, here's what I want to challenge you to do. I want you to write down a date within the next 2 weeks when you are going to do a live video on your team page about any topic you want to talk about, whether it's about Plexus, about God, about anything else. Okay. And then you're going to keep that up. And you're going to keep doing these lives. And you, I promise you, are going to get more comfortable in front of an audience. I've seen it happen. I saw it happen with Jessica. Jessica's raising her hand. Stop it. With Jessica Bingham, which completely baffled me that she didn't want to talk to people, because this is a gal that has stood on stages and sang in front of thousands before. But when it comes to actually talking and having relationship and communication and talking about Plexus and all of that, she went, oh dear God, I'm going to hyperventilate, right? And I watched her, she's laughing. I knew I could pick on Jess. I watched her start to do these lives and like come out of her shell. And I've watched her be able to talk to other people now. And it would be nothing to be with Jessica and her have a goodie bag and give it to someone and see that. Like that would be nothing. But when she first started this, if I'd seen her do that, I'd be like, whoa, hey girl, what's going on? Like I've seen it happen. So start, some of y'all, yeah, Sean puts, I cringe thinking about it. I get it. And if a live is still too, now Jessica's a trapeze artist. If a live is still too much and you're like, I can't do it, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to get 3 of your closest friends, 3 people that you trust, 3 people that you know support you. Okay. And if you're having a hard time finding those 3 people, you look around this call right now. 3 people. And you say, I need to do a Zoom to practice talking to people. And I'm going to use you 3 to do it. Okay. And you're going to do it. And you're going to get on that Zoom and you're just going to talk about anything and everything. You're going to be in front of a camera, but you are going to talk. You're going to have something prepared that you're going to share with them, maybe about Plexus. Maybe it's about something different, but it's going to get you out of your shell. It's going to get you able to talk to people. I don't know if you have heard, Aaron and Lynn have both talked about the personal touch, talking to other people. My mom, I feel like, is great at this. She sits down at a lunch with a pastor and his wife, and before you know it, she and the wife are just best friends, right? It's a little bit like me and when I was a little kid and the kids at the churches that I would make best friends with. But get to know other people. Along that same lines, know your Facebook audience, know your Instagram audience, see what they're posting. If you see a few people posting about not being able to sleep, about not being able to poop, about, most people don't post about that, but about not being able to XYZ, our products can help with this. Okay, with this, start posting about it. You don't have to message them personally and be like, hey, saw you can't poop today, let me help you out. Just post about it. Okay, just post about it. Start sharing about it. Yeah, Lynn, go ahead.
You know what happens when you do a live? It goes crazy on Facebook. That's why I learned to do them. I was taught that when you do it and your people like tag or comment or whatever, it goes everywhere. And that means a lot more than your audience is seeing it. And that's why it's so important to get over yourself and figure out how to do it. Because if you want people to learn about Plexus and you're serving other people, that's the way to get it out there, you know, a way to get it out there. So that's why I did it. I was in a challenge group and they said, if that's your fear, you have to do it today. And so I did. I was like, okay, I got to do it.
Yeah. I just gave you guys 2 weeks to get it done. That's a long stinking time. 2 weeks. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do a Facebook Live. It's going to be about Plexus. I'll probably talk way too long. You guys will watch. Okay. We have one more amazing lady to talk to you guys tonight. I love this gal so much, and she's wearing a little jacket that I have and love so much. Tracy, I love that Plexus jacket you're wearing, that Plexus hoodie. Did you get that at convention last year?
I did, and I get to buy a smaller one this year because it's too big.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And listen, at the beginning of this call, we talked a little bit about convention and what we're doing here in Dallas. I'm going to mention a little bit of that at the end as well, because we've had so many people join us since then. But Tracy Brandon is another one on her team who has had a killer few months. Honestly, not just few months. I mean, you've been doing really well for a while, but the last few months, I feel like, has been like for you. And so we wanted you to just hop on here, share with us just a little bit of what you're doing, a little bit of what your team is doing. You look beautiful, by the way. And just talk to us a little bit about what's going on in Tracy's world, in Tracy's Plexus world.
Well, I don't know where to start. I listen to all these stories, and I'm different than everyone. And that's what's hard for me. This is what's hardest for me, is that the way I do it is not conventional, and it is not the way other people, it's not even the way I want my team to do it. I don't want my team to do it how I did it, because how I did it is not conventional. So what I mean by that is I come from a whole family of marketers. They're all in marketing my whole life. My brother did it for Dallas Cowboys and Ford, and my parents owned a direct mail advertising company. And that's why I think that that's my strength, is on social media, just creating a presence. So every day, my aim is to entertain people, educate people, and motivate people. And I try and be
That's good.
very consistent with that. And sometimes I fall off the map. I mean, I just had a very close person to me suddenly pass away, and that knocked me on my back for a few days. And I did not post. He was on my team, and I didn't post a couple days, and that was okay because I am so consistent. So what I want to talk about, building trust. I have 1,700 friends on Facebook. Do I know all those people? Absolutely not. I don't. But I want them to know me. So I want them to interact with me on posts. So I'll ask, what was your first car? Drop a picture of your first car or whatever. People love that stuff. So what I think I've done is I've built trust in people. I have people reaching out to me that I've never talked to in my life that have family members on Plexus, but they come to me. And I think it's because I have a presence and I educate people, and I talk about Plexus with pure confidence. I'm not willy-nilly about it. And, oh, well, maybe you should try this stuff because nope. My conviction is very strong. And people know it. And so what's funny about the poop thing, when you said, well, you're not going to say, this is when my business started to blow up. I was on my way home from a friend's house, and I thought to myself how over the past 4 years, more than 60% of the people that I share Plexus with can't poop. And that was mind-boggling to me. I can't believe how many people can't poop, and nobody talks about it. But it is a giant crisis. If you can't poop, that is a crisis. I pulled over on the side of the road in a parking lot and did a live. Do I do lives? No, I didn't do them on a regular basis, almost ever. But I thought two things. A, people love reality TV. They just do. Whether it's Chopped, Kardashians, I don't care what it is. When my friends say, oh, so-and-so went live, I don't even care if I don't really care for the person or care what they're doing. I watch it. Why? I don't know. I want to see what they're doing right now, right? So I thought that to myself, and I thought, not only am I going to go live right now, I'm going to talk about poop. So that's what I did. And I pulled over on the side of the road and I go, what's up? And so when I look at that little dot on my phone, I pretend like I'm talking to my best friend on earth. Because if you don't, you come across too serious, or you have to come across yourself. You have to come across as their friend that they trust. And I just shoot straight from the hip. I'm from Michigan, from the Detroit area. So I mean, you see my sign, welcome to my crib. Most people don't even know what that means. So, you know, when I got on my live and I said, hey, I just, thought I'd talk to you guys about poop, because most of you can't poop. So you know who you are. And I did this little video. I explained briefly leaky gut. I explained briefly the toxins that are currently leaking into their body and their bloodstream, which goes to their brain. I briefly talked about the two most important things, immunity and mental health right now during COVID. Those are two very important things for people. People's mental health is struggling because of this year of nonsense, and they're worried about getting sick. And I ended it. And I went home and thought, well, I'm proud of myself, It blew up. I could not even believe it. My phone with saying, oh my gosh, tell me about this. And everybody all of a sudden in a private message is talking to me about poop. So I realized in that moment how powerful doing live videos was. Because if I can reach people all this time by entertaining them, I try and do funny stuff. I try and be really funny and entertain. I want to make people laugh because life is hard. So I try and do funny stuff. I try and do useful stuff, like I said. But going live, like when these people are sharing with you to go live, you guys, it's no joke. Doesn't matter how good you are at it. It's even better when you mess up, because then they relate to you even more. If you go on there like a news anchor, people can't relate to that. If you go on there and go, oh, my dog just puked on the floor next to me. Anyway, it's fine. I'll clean it up after. You know what I mean? People, that is life. That is like real life. So I realized that, and I realized how important it was for me, what a gift it would be if I shared with my team more and quit trying to push this giant boulder up this hill by myself, what it is that I do. And so I started doing something that was number one was live videos. Number two, Brooke and Emily say you need someplace to send people. Now we have a fantastic group full of information that made my life much easier, where I can tag people, but every single Friday night of my life, I have an event for 30 minutes every single Friday night. And I change the graphic every single week to say something. This week it's no guts, no glory. Once it was, I can't remember. They're all quirky. The graphic looks completely different. Is it the exact same thing? Yep. Every week, exact same thing, except for different testimonies. So 2 testimonies, I play the gut feeling video. I tell them why our products are different than other supplements. And then I close it out and say, if you want to stay, you can. Get with who invited you here. If you want to do Q&A, we can do that. It has exploded my business. Exploded. Almost every person that comes and visits and sits, these meetings have like 40 people on them every week.
Are you doing those as a Zoom event? Are they live
Zoom
on your
event.
page?
Zoom
Okay.
event.
And you promote it on your personal page?
Yep, everybody does.
Okay.
Everything's on personal page. You got to be wide
Not
open.
on team pages. This is all for
Well,
like
I do because I
non-Plexus
want my
people.
team to promote it also.
Okay.
So I plaster it everywhere. And I make all of this is important too. I make anything Plexus related public. Now my grandchildren and stuff, I have like 2.5 grandchildren. One's baking. She's almost done. I will keep that private because, it's like private stuff. Anything Plexus related, I hashtag the crap out of it and I make sure it's public. And do you know how many people have reached out to me and said, I just found you. Tell me about this. I don't even know these people. So, and then they'll come to my events. So my events have exploded my business. I like it because My first plan before I started doing this was to get my team to do events for their people. Let's do a launch event for you. Not that that's bad. I'm not saying that's bad. If that's your jam, that's totally cool. You do you, boo. Everybody does it different. But for me, I thought, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it and have some place to have these people send people. And then when they get comfortable enough, maybe they'll do it, maybe they won't. But it was the right decision. Instead of trying to get them to do one, and then I'm doing one for little tiny groups, we have the masses coming. Everybody knows where to send people. Oh my gosh, do you want to know more about this? Come here. And they do. So the Zoom events were huge. Another thing I do is every single soul that I talk to, I don't know how long you want this, Amber. I just have like a couple more things, like 3 more
Yeah,
things.
just a couple more minutes is good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Another thing I do is every single soul that I talk to, and I encourage my team to do the same. You have to become all things to all people, right? So you can kind of judge when you're talking to somebody, those who are open to sharing with other people and those who aren't. Even the ones who are like, I am complete skeptic. I do not want to share these with anyone. By the end of my conversation, they will always know that, well, it might not work for you. I tell everybody that maybe it won't work for you. It might not. It does. Everybody's biochemistry is different, but I mean, at least you have the safety net of the 60 days, right? So I will be your coach. When you get Plexus, you get me, and I teach my team to say the same. And then they get all this warm and fuzzy little, little sweet little, warranty and the guarantee and the coach. Oh, I'm not going to do it alone. And so, by the end, I say, and if you start feeling awesome, like I did, I'm pretty positive you probably know at least 3 people that their life stinks right now because of either joint pain or migraines or some sort of autoimmune thing or diabetes or, not even family, friends, anybody. I'm pretty sure you can probably think of 3 people. And, there's a really cool referral thing. And I'm just going to throw it out there that if you refer 3 people, you can make like $300. So if you're interested in that at all, let me know. I didn't used to do that. Every single person I tell that to. So then when they start to feel good, not only, they're on the phone with their sister who's saying, I have a migraine, I can't come tonight, blah, blah, blah. They think, wait a minute, bing. So that's another thing that I changed. And I'm teaching my team to all say the same thing and be casual and just, hey, I'm just going to throw it out there. Don't be so serious. People who are serious sound salesy.
You said something at the beginning of this that you don't do it the way your team would want. You want your team to do it. You don't do. Don't say that anymore, because if all your teams started doing the things that you're doing, if we all started doing the things that you're doing, we would all be exploding. You are doing it. You're doing it differently because you're not Lynn. You're not Aaron. You're not Amber. Your business is going to look different than all of ours, just as Vicky's business is going to look different than Terry's, and Terry's than Danny's, and so on and so forth. It's all going to look a little bit different, but we all look different. God made all of us so different. So it's going to look different.
Well, mine looks different. So what I meant was, you guys, up until this point, when Brooke and Emily said it is almost impossible to get to Emerald just by posting, I shouldn't be saying this out loud. I did that. Ask me how many people I reach out to. 0. I don't reach out to anybody.
You got to make an effort.
Now,
You've
my people have to reach out to people. I don't. People come to me from my social media. They do. They all message me. I don't go after anybody. I don't. I mean, like you said, if I know somebody's struggling, I will say, I can relate, whatever. I'll do those people. But I don't sit there and that's what Victoria Furman says. I don't want to be Spamela Anderson. So I've never done it. And that's a huge part of network marketing, is reaching out and sending people messages. And I have never done that for 4 years. So that's the part that I sort of have changed, and the Zoom events, and I have in the last 4 months that you've seen me go from 12 people a month, or 20 people a month on my team, to like 100 people a month on my team. Literally, that has happened in how many months? Like 3.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
The live videos, the Zooms. I started doing it differently, and I started
Well, and
teaching.
let me just say too, right now with the world the way it is and everyone being still so separated, lives and Zooms, people, like when we got on this call tonight and I started seeing all of your faces, I was like, oh my gosh, my people. Like people love it right now. They love it. And so it may be a matter of you doing a practice event or two. It may be a matter of maybe you're going to host an event and you're going to get some of these other gals like Tracy Brandon to come on there and speak and share her testimony. You're going to ask, Lexi to come on there and share her testimony. You're just going to host. Okay. But what that does is it gets you out in front of people. It starts to kind of break down some of those scary walls of, oh my gosh, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I can talk to people. I don't think I can do a live or a Zoom or anything. I promise you, it will not kill you. Okay. That's what my sister says after a really hard workout. And you're like, oh my God, that was terrible. My body hurts everywhere. I ache, my knees, my arms. And she'll look at you and go, did you die? And I'm like, no, I didn't die, but whatever. So, like it's not going to kill you, right? You're going to be able to do it. But right now, the lives, the Zooms, getting yourself in front of people, all of these ladies are talking about that kind of in different ways. But it's where it's at. I promise you right now, it is where it's at. Okay, let me go ahead real quick before we hop off and just share with those of you that missed at the beginning a tiny bit about convention. You do not need to go. Okay, let me back up. Convention's virtual. You guys know that. We're holding a big event here in Dallas. None of you are allowed to miss it. If you do, we will come to your homes, drag you out, and bring you to the Marriott in Plano. Don't try me, okay? I'm at that place. I need to see all of you. Please don't test it. All right, I'll do it. And I can drive fast enough to get to all y'all's houses. I almost said the Plariot. The Marriott in Plano, you do not need to book your rooms yet. Okay? You do not need to book your rooms yet. A link will be coming to you very, very soon, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, beginning of next week, of how to book your room. You guys, this hotel is like a resort. It's gorgeous. And we are getting rooms for $109 a night. And that can house 4 people. Okay. Now you can get your own room. Hello. You can stay with you and a buddy. You can get 4 gals in there to split the thing. Okay. $109. We're going to have a big meeting room. If by chance we fill up that big meeting room, we've got another room ready to go. I promise you, we're not going to run out of space. But you do not need to book your rooms yet. You do not need to pay your $50 just yet. Another link will be coming to you very soon for that. So just hold on, get excited, tell your teens about it. Marriott in Plano, or if you're like me, you can continue saying the Plariot. It also has a really good pool. Oh, hi. Okay, so we are going to party hardy in July or in June. Don't come in July. We won't be here. But just remember this. Convention was originally in Vegas. We were going to shell out a whole bunch of money to go to Vegas. We were going to buy airline tickets. We were going to book our rooms at the MGM. We were going to spend all that money, okay? So now I don't know why I'm speaking so ghetto tonight. I keep going, okay? So now just adjust your mindset. We're going to Dallas, which BT Dubs is a lot better than Vegas. Jeez, I couldn't hear what you said. Hey, Siri. We're going to Dallas. And it is going to be fun. And one of the reasons we picked here is because there's so many of us diamonds who live here, and we could actually find a good hotel. Like we knew the area, we knew the space. Jana, what do you want to add?
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Somebody asked if they've already booked their room. If you didn't get the 109 price, you might want to cancel that and then book the room when we give you the link. So remember,
Yes.
you still need to register for convention. So you need to do
Yes.
that through Plexus, but you can do that now for $49. Did you guys know that like there's different levels and you get different things with different levels, but to actually
But let me just
register
say
for
this.
convention,
If you don't pay to have your cardboard cut out at convention, I will be very disappointed. Did I pay to have mine? I did.
yes,
We'll see
you
my
can
cardboard
see,
cutout.
you should have an email that shows you how to register. So you will have that. And then we will then send a link for you to pay $50 to come to the Dallas convention that we are hosting, and then you'll pay for your room. All right.
Yes.
Kylie, most of the time, if you book a hotel, as long as you cancel within like 24 or 48 hours, you can cancel a room. That's usually pretty standard with most hotels. So you might call them and ask if you can cancel that reservation, and then just wait until the link comes out.
Jana,
You guys don't know about the
Jana,
cardboard cutout?
Terry also has a question.
Cardboard cutout.
Okay, so seriously, when they told us a couple weeks ago that we were going virtual, you get three options for 3 different price points. The top price point, you get like your registration bag and you get some other perks if you pay that. But you will also
I remember
get
this.
a cardboard cutout of your face that they will put in the audience at convention. And
Did I pay for that? I
then
sure did.
they will take a picture of your cardboard cutout with Alec and Tarl, and they will mail it to you.
I think they mail you your cardboard cutout too.
They were
don't
mailing it to us, and I thought, what am I going to do with that? So I didn't pay for it. I didn't want it in my house.
Family.
Can we fix it if we didn't get it?
Lynn,
Fix
here's
it.
what you do. If they mail you the cardboard cutout of yourself, I've already thought it through.
I put it right here.
When your husband gets up to go to the bathroom, you stand it right outside the door. When he comes out, you'll scare the heck out of him. It's
You can have a lot of fun with the cardboard cutout. I'm just feeling it.
You can put it in your car,
You think we
put
can
it in a car and drive in the HOV lane. I'm just saying, there's
Can
lots
we
of
backtrack and
uses
fix
for
it if we only bought the cheap one?
I think you can. I think you can change it.
Okay, before we get off of here, I need to know whose personality is Jana and whose personality is Amber, because y'all are opposites. Who's the mama and who's
We are. We are very opposite.
and who is who?
But we're very similar in a lot of ways, but we're very opposite.
You don't
in a
talk
lot
like
too.
that.
I'm really tired
Oh.
tonight, so the wedding wore me out. I'm wedding exhausted at this point.
But
And when I'm tired,
one of you's got to be
apparently I
like
get
your
more-
mama, and one of you's got to be like your daddy.
I'm probably more like my mom, I guess.
And Amber's like,
I don't know.
Amber's like Amber. Amber's just her own thing. I'm definitely more like my dad.
Good to know. Good to know.
Person, for sure.
What, Mom?
Amber's always been her own person.
We would when we were little, we traveled with my dad when he by the way, we've now entered into after party time. So if you need to go and hop off. But when we used to travel with my dad, I would meet a new girl, new little best friend at every church we went to, and she'd be my bestie. And we'd sit beside each other in church. And my dad, I'd heard his testimony so many times, I could give it I can say it word for word. And I would say it a line or two ahead before my dad did to make my new friend laugh. And every time I got in trouble. But the next church we went to, I still did it because it made my friend laugh. And I had to make my friend laugh. I've always been about the laughter. When Tracy said she entertains people, I'm like, okay. What'd you say? Oh, you're muted, Lynn.
Lynn.
Unmute. Now, am I good?
You're good now.
Yeah, you're good.
It says Plexus because adulting is hard. And the
Love that.
directions on how to take it. So that's what it
I
said.
love that.
Somebody asked what it said. I need to put them all like in a whatever form you could email them to people. I don't even know what that is. A PDF or something.
PDF. Yeah,
You don't
I
have to
love
know
that.
everything. That I'm learning. You don't have to know everything. You just figure it out as you go.
You learn along the way. We're all learning. right? We're all learning. Thank you to you ladies who spoke tonight. I'll go ahead, even though I already said it's after party, close this in prayer. Jana, you want to close us out in prayer? And then if you need to go ahead and hop off. I'll stay on for a short little after party if you guys want.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for allowing us to be here tonight. Thank you just for all of the faces that were on here tonight. And thank you for these people. Thank you for their hearts. Thank you that you have knit us together and joined us together as a team to serve others, Lord. And I just pray that that is what we'll do, that will be our mission. And Lord, then you will get all the glory for the outcome. We love you and thank you for who you are. And thank you for what you've done for us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. And thank you to you ladies who spoke, to Aaron and Tracy and Lynn. Thank you guys so much.
Can't
You
wait to
guys
see who
gave-
the next Emerald's going to be.
I know.
We've got some
Lynn's
that's going to
got her
hit it
hands
this
up.
year. I think I see faces on here that are going to hit it by that July date. Like I just feel it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Some good
Connie-
things are
Connie's gonna
happening.
hit it. Connie and me are gonna both hit it.
Yes, you
That's
are.
right. We're gonna
Yes.
party hardy
you
in
are.
Mexico.
I need to live nearer to her. Keep her.
Come on down to Texas.
Whew,
Down.
it's a long way from Georgia. Well, the after party isn't too excited.
Well, I mean, are you coming to convention, Lynn?
I think that's what me and Beth were texting about it while the show was
Okay,
going
so
on.
you'll be here with Connie. What's up?
Yeah, me and Beth and
But that's
our
not
husband.
till June.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
gotta
till
go to
June.
Washington in May, Washington State. So I'll go there and then I'll come there and then, got a lot of traveling to do to be an Emerald.
Oh, that's even further from Georgia.
Yeah, it is. It's a long flight.
But our grandkids are there.
There they are.
I know. I know. I
They're worth
know.
every mile, every mile.
Sue, I don't know if you can bring your puppy. You can call the hotel and see what their rules are for doggies.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
She's
My
just kidding.
husband's gonna take care.
Okay. We can all bring our puppies and have a
Right.
wild time. But who else is coming to convention? Just holler out. You can just unmute. Who's coming in Dallas? Yes. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Sean, you can bring a guest. They need to register though for everything, but they can stay with you at your hotel room.
I didn't register my
Yeah.
husband. I guess I need to register him. Where do we go register somebody?
To actually register for Plexus, like with Plexus, you need to register off the email they sent you. If you
I'll-
don't have
I'll
that,
find a
I'll
link.
send it to you. Okay.
I'll find
yeah,
the link and
Jana,
post it on the team page.
Oh yeah, because I
Okay.
don't think I would have Jeff's email still, like what they sent.
good deal. Well, you can do it from your email just to register him.
Okay.
But yeah, make sure your guest is registered. I'm so excited to see y'all. So excited. Jessica Bingham. I still call you Jessica Stanley. Are you coming?
Yes.
Is Lexi coming?
Lexi, are you coming? Oh wait, Lexi's muted and her video's off, so I don't know if she's still with us.
They have trapeze at this hotel.
I don't know, but if they don't, they will after we leave. So.
We'll tie a sheet up for you to swing from.
Okay.
You know, those people that do that aerobatic stuff or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's Jessica now. Jessica
Yeah.
did that for us. She's our
did great.
entertainment. Kylie says she
That was
thinks
fun.
Lexi is coming.
That is hilarious.
Hey, I have a
That's so
question
funny.
about registration. I'm still thinking about that cardboard. I really want that cut out. If we
I know
had
you do.
already registered, did we do the $89 thing? Do we have to bump it up to the bigger one?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I only
Oh,
did that.
man, I gotta fork out $30 to get my cardboard.
I got
I
an
did it
email
without
and
literally without even thinking about the money. I was like, a cardboard cutout? Heck yes. And that's what I went with.
That's hilarious.
Okay, but if
Yeah,
we're
you're
already
right, Vicky.
registered for the $89, do I
Log-
still click
log-
register?
Log into your registration. You know how you can log into the C-Vent thing? Log in there, if it'll let you do it. Might let you do it. If not, I will make you a cardboard cutout, Terry Paxton.
I
I've
could
got
say we could make our own while we're there and have them in the
Certainly
room.
could.
cardboard boxes, draw our pictures on.
Yes, take
Save all my
pictures and
Amazon
print them.
boxes. It'd be like cutouts, like the ones that you do out on the sidewalk chalk, like dead body cutouts.
Yes, that's what we need to make our own.
Oh,
Who
dear.
was murdered on that box?
Do you think in the help center we could find, I know Jana's gonna post us a link, but you think that in the help center we could find the link to register?
Here, hold on. I bet I can
Hey,
find it.
Lynn,
I just posted it on the team page too.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Okay,
she just-
okay, that's good.
wait,
That's
you
easy.
just did?
I did.
And so if we
fast.
paid the $89, then we have to pay more to get our cardboard
Yep.
box?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. Hang, I'm trying to find. I knew the answer to
Billy,
this. and now I couldn't
Wait,
find
did
it.
you call it a cardboard box?
I just, the word came out. Sorry.
Hey,
I
I'm
love
looking
it.
at the email
I
right
love
now.
it.
The email says,
Let me see.
this is my old email. It says option 119, you get a ticket, a registration kit, and the cardboard cutout. Then for $89, you get a ticket and a registration kit. Or option 3, for $49, you just get the ticket. So I guess my
So this other email says, if you previously registered for the 2021 convention at the registration fee of $89.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is saying to me because you are already registered. So it says you previously registered. With the new updates to the registration options, your registration now includes your virtual convention ticket and registration kit. So it automatically, because I had already registered, it automatically gave me the $89 one with the cardboard cutout. Does that make sense?
Thought it was 119.
Yeah, I don't think you get the cutout.
119.
Yeah, hang on.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
with
for
the-
mine,
Yeah,
too.
so I have to upgrade mine to get my cardboard cut out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause
have to upgrade mine.
I paid 89 and it just.
I'm so glad I brought this up.
It is all about the cardboard cutout.
So we can view our registration, it looks like in our email and fix it. And then
Yeah,
like,
you can actually, it's all that Cvent and you'll have to log in. You can log in and see your registration. And I'm not for sure if you can upgrade it there, but
Remember, you caused lots of problems, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think
You,
they
um,
You just gotta
they
get
were
your
doing
cardboard
that.
cutout at the beginning. Kylie Schwane, tell me you got a cardboard cutout.
well, I didn't think I was going anywhere and I didn't care if I had a cardboard cutout, I'll be honest.
No, Vicky,
Now-
I haven't picked the picture yet. I don't know what picture they'll put on my cardboard box. If your husband is coming, does he need to register? Yes, but no guarantee that your cardboard cutouts will be sitting next to each other.
Well, he don't-
Amber, I know which one you can put. Oh, Vicky, are you talking about that picture? That's a really good picture, but you and Terry know the backstory behind. Leave me alone, Vicky. It's a good picture.
Confirmation number.
Is the cheapest registration 49?
yes, and
Yeah.
that's just.
So that's what our husbands can be. They don't need all the money.
They don't
So-
want to know.
The 89
I don't
will
need a
give
box.
you the kit, and then the 119 will give you a ticket, a registration kit, and the cardboard cutout.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to upgrade then. I need it. If y'all gonna have one,
I'm
I'm
so-
gonna have one.
I'm so glad I brought this up though, because now so many people on our team will hopefully have a cardboard cutout.
Maybe they'll put our team in a section like we would be if we were there.
Just be together.
We would be together.
Be sitting next to each other, holding hands.
That would be sweet.
It would. Could you suggest that, please?
I will. I will. That would be.
If y'all
really,
sort
really sweet.
all these
Okay.
pictures.
Please put these 40 people's cardboard cutouts all together in one section.
Okay,
Right.
here's,
Yes.
guys, this
Sort
might answer some of your questions. In the help center, it says, I was already registered for convention prior to the virtual announcement. What happens with my registration? If you previously registered for convention, you either registered at $89 or $119. Your registration will automatically be transferred to the new corresponding option of the same price. So if I would like to switch to a different registration option, how do I change and receive a refund if applicable? Please email us at events for your request with the subject line Convention 2021 registration change. Include your name, email, convention registration, confirmation number, and the registration option you prefer. So this is all in the help center. If you just go to the help center and type in convention, it's the first thing that pops up. It's the convention FAQs.
I'm surprised it didn't say put in the subject line cardboard cutout.
Amber, you're going to be in really bad trouble tomorrow because they're going to get all these emails saying,
Yeah. Delete and start over.
No, they'll be glad they're getting the extra money.
Hey, Janet, in
tell
the
them
help
Amber
center,
made
just
us
in our
do
back
it.
office,
Do what?
in the help center, just in our back office, or is it
Uh-huh.
at C-Vent?
No. It's in our back office. Just go to the
Okay.
help center and type in convention.
Okay, gotcha.
And you can actually even like if you want to save some money. So if you registered for $89 and you're, want to save some money so that you can come to Dallas, you can actually downgrade it to the 49 and they'll refund it. So
And then we'll just go to the dollar store and get you a coloring book.
that's right. That's right.
And bring our own backpack so we won't, because we won't get a new one. So bring our own, the clear one we got.
Bring
I
your
got
own
plenty of them in my
cardboard
closet.
boxes. Bring your own cardboard boxes.
I'll bring y'all some goodie bags from the Dollar Tree.
Oh my goodness.
Lynn will have us all hooked up. Off
Everybody
the
gets
Dollar
goodie
Tree
bags.
bag.
Lynn, when you were showing all of your goodie bag things and all of this, you had teachers over here in the comment section going crazy, going, "I love
love
that.
it.
That is awesome. That is all so good. I love it."
You know what I did? My two of my new people are teachers, and I
Uh-huh.
straight up made them a notebook because they were all about it. They like notebooks, don't they, Terry?
Yeah.
Teachers. Like with the
What was it?
original papers in there.
Oh, yeah.
Kylie, what did you say about a binder?
Giving me all the feels.
A good binder gives me all the
I
feels.
You guys, here's the deal. If you're gonna know me, you just need to know this about me. I just love, almost to like an embarrassingly large amount, I just love organization. And I am a planner. Girl, the worst trick you could ever pull on me is to like steal this and hide this somewhere because I will literally lose my mind. I have a Plexus planner and a life planner, and I love binders and tabs and lamination and systems and checklists and all the stuff. Like
And pens, we've had the discussion about good pens.
the pins, it just gives me
Yeah.
life and joy. And I don't know why God created me like that, but he just sure did. And I love it.
Kylie,
you help
you and my daughter could go to the office store together and just stay all day. Like she
Yeah.
loves those rows in the stores.
Mhm. Office
Kylie?
supply stores, the Container Store, like
Oh, yeah.
literally my poor
The
husband.
Container
I walk in the
Store?
Container Store. I walk in, I'm like, swipe. I
Matching
also have these-
folders. I love
Yes.
that.
I normally try to take pictures of what they have and see if I can find it anywhere cheaper because the Container Store is really expensive.
I
Would you
know,
like-
Babette's not on here, is she?
I
Would you like to come to Colorado for a little bit and help me out?
Yes. Part of me has thought about
And Wisconsin,
yes.
it's not
what
that
if
cold
I-
anymore.
I like you guys. I get so much joy from like getting in a closet, getting out all the
Yes.
crap,
Yes.
sorting it. Let's go get bins. Let's get labels. Let's get a system. Part of me was like, man, maybe I should just like, no, I don't have time for anything else. But
I'm sure you have, but have you watched the Home Edit on Netflix?
but yes, my whole hallway closet is.
Look,
home
wait,
ec-
look how color coordinated my books are.
It's lovely.
White, all white down here.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I got.
My closet's color coordinated. All the black shirts I made, all the red shirts I made, all the line them up and pull it out that day.
Oh, that's funny.
Reorganizing my closet this week.
But my workroom where I work,
I saw that on Facebook.
y'all, my workroom,
Okay, so-
I can't even show y'all, and you're my friends. I can't show you. It's terrible, my workroom.
So we got home from where was the last trip we took?
Tennessee.
Tennessee, I think. We got home. I had the house cleaned. It looked beautiful. Everything's perfect. Clothes are put away. Everything's great. I walk in our room. I go to our closet. I think I have too many clothes because the pole that holds my clothes is broken. And I mean crazy broken. I mean pulled out the wall broken.
Oh yeah.
So now that yeah, we're working on getting that stuff. Good times. I think I just have too many clothes.
Well, now you're going to need smaller clothes, so you're going to have more.
I know.
You just have
No,
to
I
get rid of
need
other-
fewer clothes, Lynn. Please don't push me to get more clothes or more shoes. I'm good with shoes. I
Just
don't
order
need any more.
shirts. You can just order all your shirts and have
Just
whatever.
keep ordering all my Lynn shirts.
Yeah, whatever you want them to
You
say.
need to make a little label put in the back and says something like what did it say? Love by Lynn. Shirt by Lynn. I don't know.
I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I need an iron on label, so it just like irons on.
She's trying to become a Plexus Emerald. She doesn't have time to make
Yeah.
labels or shirts.
Forget
and-
All the
labels.
shirts are gonna be green. I'm only gonna make green shirts right now. I'm just
That's
gonna
what
wear
you
green.
do. Only make green shirts. and blue
Only
shirts.
make green shirts, and all that they can say is Lynn is going emerald. Lynn
I
is
have
going
green,
emerald.
I
That's
have
all
green
they're allowed to say.
Converse, so we're good. I got my green shoes. We're good.
You got your green glasses on, I see.
I got these are mint. I have green. You know,
But they are a shade of green.
do you know that my eyeglasses are in the shoe rack? That's how many I have. They're organized by color.
Glasses.
Where's Kylie? They're organized by color in a shoe rack.
I love it.
Isn't that crazy? It's a lot of glasses.
Maybe
It's an
Terry
obsession.
Paxton needs to trade in her orange for a green pair.
It's very obsessive.
What do you think, Terry?
Oh, I was busy writing my email. What?
Should you trade in your orange
I'm
glasses
not
for a
trading
green
these in.
pair?
Look, I got more orange
You
glasses.
Ask us.
Are they all orange?
Well, I have a whole bucket down here of rejects.
Oh, mine are in the shoe rack in the closet, so I can pick them each morning to match my
But
shoes.
but these are, I got a lot of orange.
Are they prescription?
No,
You
they're
ladies,
Yeah,
you
readers.
ladies and your readers are too
I don't ever
adorable.
want to have real ones because I can't afford to have a lot.
I hate to
did
bring
buy-
this up, but people
Really,
are
guys?
people are still asking about the cardboard cutout.
What?
Well,
Michelle, I
so-
don't know. I haven't been asked for a picture yet for the cutout, so I don't know if they're just gonna pick one from
They're gonna use whatever
one
you
that they
have on
have in
file.
corporate.
Yeah.
It's probably whatever they have on file at corporate, and if
Like-
you don't have anything on file, then they'll reach out to you.
Yeah, and so
Put
like,
one on your website.
yeah, whatever you have on your website, I bet that's what they're gonna do. And you
That's
can,
what they
guys,
use
you
to
can
when they-
upgrade or downgrade. You can go to the back office and click on the help center and type convention, and it's one of the FAQs. It's one of the questions in there, and it tells you how to like send in and like either upgrade it or downgrade it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I want us to have a team call where literally it's just all of our cardboard cutouts in front
I
of the
hope
camera.
they give them to us. I hope
I'm
we get
gonna-
them.
They
You know,
are,
that'd
they're
be
gonna
funny if
mail it to you.
Fold
It
it
said in
up.
there, it will mail it to you,
Yeah.
and they'll also mail you a picture of your cardboard cutout with Alec and Taro,
Dude,
and
if
they'll
I
mail
pay
you the
30
cardboard
bucks, I
cutout.
want that.
That's
I'm gonna
hilarious.
Is it life size?
It's
I
gonna go on
hope
the
so.
wall
Vicky.
right
I don't
here.
know.
I'm gonna
I mean,
put it
it's
right there.
worth $30. They would cost that much to make yourself. $30.
Vicky, I don't know if it's life size, but I certainly hope so.
It's got to sit in those chairs or something.
Well,
Gotta sit in a
remember on the
chair.
cruise, no, Alec couldn't make it, and so they had a big old life-size cutout of
Mhm.
Alec
Yep.
on the cruise.
They have those at corporate now. They have those
Convention.
big life size cutouts standing up at corporate.
Yeah,
I have a picture with Alec and with Alec's cardboard cutout on the other side of me. It's pretty funny.
That is.
Which
Like,
one's
I
the
made
real
one. I made one of Eric Church for my sister-in-law last year for her birthday. It was.
You
and she's-
made a
she had-
cardboard cutout?
Yeah, I mean, I had this lady that has a big printer that can do that. I sent her the picture and everything, and she printed it out, and then we cut it. Me and my friend cut it out, and he stands right in her living room every day. She loves him, so
That
was
would
awesome.
terrify me.
I know.
Walk in
Yeah,
and there be something standing there.
yeah, it was great.
When before I was married and I had roommates, we had a cardboard cutout of Legolas from Lord of the Rings. It terrified me more than once. I turned around a corner, I would see it standing there, or we would put it in front of the doors while someone was in the bathroom and scare each other. And yeah, they're
We
great little
had-
things to
We had a cutout of Bear in the Big Blue House that someone gave us, like 7 feet tall. And we had a neighbor that always looked in when she'd go to her bedroom and she could see in our house. So we put the bear and it's like, and so she never said a word. Like we left the light on and she had to see it going,
You're like, quit spying on us, lady. That's hilarious.
Hey, Jana, where did they go on their honeymoon? Can you tell us?
They're in Florida.
Oh, that's nice.
She's texting me right now, actually.
Oh,
they were trying to just decide, of course they booked it back months ago and they couldn't decide where they wanted to go. And they just ultimately decided they wanted to go somewhere that was pretty open. They didn't want to book something and then things get more closed down. So they felt like Florida was a pretty safe choice. So they've had a good time.
That's good. He looks at her like he just melts when he looks at her.
They are just made for each other. They really are. Like I am so happy for them.
Will they live nearby?
Do what?
Will they live near you?
Yeah, he has a home. It's a rent home and it's probably, I don't know, right now it's probably 45 minutes away. So it's really not too bad of a drive though. So I don't know that they're going to stay there, but they'll be there for now. So that'll probably be good that she's not like, right next to her to start off with.
They can come over for dinner easy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So
Yeah.
I'm just really happy for her. They're just a good fit. So it's weird though. It's so weird that I don't know, when I get up in the morning and she's not in her room, I'm like, she's not coming back either. It's so weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
Gonna
My
take
brother
some-
and I got married in the same year. I know our parents felt lost. Like,
That's terrible.
yeah, May and September. I know they were so sad.
That's hard. Were you the only two? Did you have other siblings?
We were the only two. My brother bought him a dog when he left.
Oh, that's funny.
I did not.
Your brother what?
He bought them a dog when he left.
That's so funny.
And then I left.
Emma's taking her dog.
They had that little
Isn't she
baby.
taking Bear?
Huh?
No, go ahead, Lynn. I'm sorry.
I said it was like a little Yorkie. It became their little baby,
Well, Emma's got a dog that honestly, it's just, we have 3 dogs, but I mean, it's okay to have a favorite dog, right? And he's my favorite. Like, I adore this dog. He's a Cocker Spaniel and we have just bonded and I love him to pieces. So I tell everybody we're in a custody battle right now. I don't know. He loves her. Like, he has 2 favorite people, me and her. And so I don't know how he's gonna do. I don't know. We may have to have a
back and forth visitation. You may have to have back and forth visitation.
Right.
We're gonna have
Shared
to have a dual
custody.
agreement or
You're gonna have to have
something.
shared custody. That's funny.
I love him.
Wondering how he'll do without the other dogs too, especially Buttercup,
I
because
know.
they're
I
good
know.
buddies.
Honey,
Is
what are you
Jessica
doing?
being
Are
frozen
you
on
going to be
everyone's-
Emerald?
Oh, sorry, Lynn.
What'd you say?
I said, are you going to be Emerald?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get back going. Get up there. Yep.
I know sometimes it's so hard to get it all going. You feel like you're juggling so many plates in the air.
Mom's gonna do it. Mama's gonna be Emerald soon. It will happen.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm helping.
You're
are.
doing amazing,
Absolutely.
man.
You are helping.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna say goodnight.
Yes, I think I'm about to as
It's
well.
bedtime.
Yeah, it is.
I have to ask you guys though, is Jessica Bingham frozen on everyone's screen with the cutest little
Yes.
picture ever?
It
And she's like,
is. You should take a
It's
it's like she
adorable.
planned it. I
You should
did.
take
I sent it
a
to her.
Yeah, it's so cute.
You look awfully cute, Jess. It's like you planned to be frozen that way.
Hey, I want to tell y'all something about her. She can probably still hear me.
Hmm.
When we did the Momentum March, the Momentum Movement for March with Brooke and Emily, she was my accountability partner, her and Beth. And so, like, every day, every other day, messaging each other, seeing if we did our homework and all the stuff. And so it was really good to have accountability partners from our own group in there.
Hmm.
was
She's a
really good.
sweetheart. I love
They worked us
Jessica.
hard, and
Love
grew.
it.
We grew a lot. We grew a lot from. Goodness gracious, I don't think I've ever done so much homework in my life. I had to have a notebook just for that class, just for that. All the things to do.
Gotta have another notebook.
But Beth did it too. Beth Dermeyer. You pay to be in it, and we paid for the VIP training, which was extra training. But the first week, we had our money's worth. Like, it was worth paying for. It was worth paying for.
Hmm.
Just specific things to do, And so,
Yeah.
You know how when y'all did those like daily posts and would tell us things, ideas to
Mhm.
post? I had people
Mhm.
that just thrived because they knew what to post. Like
Right.
you don't
Mhm.
think about, so many people don't even know what to post. And so those kind of things, you know, they're telling you specifically what to do today.
Hey, that makes
Yeah.
me think of, you're talking about the stuff that was in Building Freedom. We don't have one of those going right now, do we?
No,
We don't, but I'm hoping we start one back up.
Yeah, that's so good.
that was
We
good.
will
too.
work. It's on our list.
Yeah.
Amy's been real busy with her team stuff. So
Yeah.
Well, and Amy's had a lot of other stuff just going on too, just personal stuff. And so, and we all kind of have good stuff and bad stuff, but it takes time. All of it takes a little bit of time. And, but we will. I was during this call, about midway during this call, I thought of Building Freedom, and we should get that started back up again.
And
Me
I'm
Who's
too.
ready to go do their lives within 2 weeks?
who's ready to what?
Go do a live video sometime within 2 weeks. Lynn, you'll do it like tomorrow without even thinking about it.
Yeah,
And we
tomorrow
do
I'll-
appreciate all that you all do for us. Very, very much so. You guys are
Yes.
amazing. I don't know how you fit it all in, but we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Well, a
we
lot
do.
of times
No,
we
we-
just don't. So
No,
a lot
we
of times
appreciate
life just
y'all.
happens, and life gets in the way. So anyway, that's one thing I love about this business, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think if Building Freedom comes back, I think having to pay the $10 is really good. It makes you buy in, you know.
A little investment goes a
Right.
long way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's right.
I
That's
agree.
right. Okay.
Well,
I
y'all
think-
have a wonderful night. Love you guys so very much.
Thank you.
Lynn. And I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
the
love
others
ya.
are still on here.
Vanessa,
Thank y'all
I'll
for-
mail your stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Bye,
Y'all have a good
guys.
night. Yeah.